Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. I love to say it's not cute, not knowing. Let's start with a hug. Oh, we got so much to tell you. How do you feel about your favorite brands changing? Aunt Jemima will no longer be Aunt Jemima. Uncle Ben's is going to change. I'm sure by the time this hits, they'll have snatched up Mrs. Butterworth. Land O'Lakes Butter says that's no longer going to use a Native American woman on the cover of their butter brand. Look for the changes with Aunt Jemima to happen towards the end of the year. This image of Aunt Jemima, the mammy type, which came from a song that people who sang in blackface, that they sung about a mammy, a woman who was motherly, obese. These branding images, a lot of people are saying it's about doggone time. It's been around 131 years, y'all, debuting in 1889. Amanda Seales is going to be hosting the BET Awards. Yes, there is life after the real. You've seen her on Insecure. She's funny in her own right. Gosh, I wish it was just live. I would love to see that. But with COVID, everything is virtual. It's going to air Sunday, June 28th, not only on BET and BET Her, but look for it on the CBS networks as well. For the first time ever on CBS, BET is celebrating the 40th anniversary, but this is the 20th anniversary of the BET Awards. Look for performances from Megan Thee Stallion, Chloe versus Halle, Usher, Lil Wayne, and John Legend. All you go-go music fans out there, this Sunday at 8 o'clock on TV One, they have a documentary, and it's all about go-go music. The beat don't stop. I've been telling you guys that movie theaters are going to reopen, and they are going to come out in a big way. I don't want to go to a movie theater with the Rona. Let me tell you how things are going to change. Employees are going to have to undergo extensive training. They will be wearing face masks and gloves. There'll be wellness check-ins when they show up for work. There will be someone there just for cleaning and safety monitoring. They'll always be on duty, making sure social distancing, cleanliness, sanitizing everything. When you go to get your food, no cash payments. No cash payments when you get your food. There will be an area that will accept cash, but they're encouraging people to get gift cards. Concession stands, door handles, drink stations, kiosks, self-ticketing benches, and restrooms, they're going to be sanitized every 30 minutes. Auditoriums are going to be disinfected, the handrails, the seats after every showing. There'll be reduced operating hours, and they're going to stagger out the show times. When you enter the movie theater, you're going to be given seat wipes, hand sanitizers, and of course, you cannot enter without a face mask. It's going to be different, but I can tell you this. There's some blockbuster movies coming out. Hollywood is going to be ready for their return. Big shout out to the CEO of Netflix, who has given $120 million to not only Spelman College, but Morehouse College and the United Negro College Fund. Each entity will get $40 million. It's going to be a little different when we're flying in this age of COVID-19. They're no longer going to serve alcohol. You know what that means. They're not going to be fighting people. You know, people can't handle their liquor. They're not fighting with people because, you know, they're going to start drinking. They're not going to wear the doggone mask. It's going to be a mess, and they don't want nobody spitting on them. But yeah, no more alcohol on the planes. Serena Williams is participating in the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open is happening, everybody. No fans in the stand. Serena is looking for her 14th title. ABC announced their new lineup for the fall. One of them is a game show with Leslie Jones, formerly of Saturday Night Live. It's actually a remake of a game show that was popular back in the day entitled Supermarket Sweeps. She's going to be doing that on Sunday nights. Don't look for Blackish. Don't look for Mixes. I can never say that. On the fall schedule. They're not coming back until January. What's coming back this fall? Dancing with the Stars, The Bachelorette, We're going to have to wait next year for the Black Bachelor. American Idol. They're looking for all of their judges to return next year. American Idol won't be on the fall schedule, but next year they want everybody to come back, including Katy Perry, who's due to give birth any day now. Over at NBC, Gwen Stefani is going to be sitting in the chair at The Voice, replacing Nick Jonas. So you'll have Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, Gwen Stefani, and Blake Shelton. NBA players, so how are they luring them into coming to Orlando, Florida? They got a lot of requests. Outdoor concerts, DJ sets, movie screenings, live comedy shows. Their hair braiders and barbers need to be able to be in Atlanta to do their due. Golfing, bowling, fishing, their manicures, their pedicures, and 24-hour VIP treatment. I guess they got to stay in Atlanta. There's no moving around. It's like you're going to move there for a few weeks for the NBA. This is going to be interesting if this happens. Will there be Major League Baseball? I don't think so. I don't. They can't come to an agreement. Looks like football is going to start on schedule. They haven't said anything about the fans, but Tom Brady, who is now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they released his first photo. So it looks like the NFL season will be happening. Never let it be said who runs the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's Nene Leakes, y'all. It's Nene Leakes. I think it's in her contract because she was one of the original ones, and they said it was like her idea, even though there were other housewife franchises. Atlanta has her name written all over it. Don't look for Eva Marcel to come back. Don't look for Kenya Moore, who she constantly had battle with. If Nene don't like you, you're going. Claudia Jordan, gone. Cherie Whitfield, gone. If Nene don't like you, you're off the show. There is a Jamaican doctor who is suing JayZ and Beyonce. She says that her voice was used without her permission on the song Black Effect. This doctor in Jamaica is known for her voice and her teachings of love. She said that she thought her voice was only going to be used for a documentary. She didn't know that it was not only be used on their album, but they were using it without her permission, and she got no money for the use of her voice. From time to time, I like to tell you about new dating things. And even if you're married, it doesn't mean that you're immune. Cushioning. What's cushioning, Auntie? What's cushioning? Cushioning is when, I'm going to use my pens as my little examples, when you got your main joint. I don't know if they say that around the world. Okay. When you have your main person, this is your main person. Cushioning is when you got your backups right here. It depends. Okay. Your main joint, your backups back here. Why would one have a cushion? Are they looking for a fan club? Are they looking to protect themselves and not get hurt? Maybe they don't want to commit. Protecting themselves. They say some people do the cushioning because they're looking for a perfect relationship. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. Not ever. What should you do if you find yourself cushioned? You got to call that person out. And by the way, there are married people who cushion too. They do. They got the main joint. But they got these joints over here. Not all, but some. And age has nothing to do with it. I know this is a little something that the millennials have hooked up, but trust me, the baby boomers, they're doing it too. They're cushioning too. You got their cushioning. If you catch yourself being cushioned, you got to call them out on it because you have to let them know, you're not going to be cushioning me and breadcrumbing me. What's breadcrumbing? Breadcrumbing is when you got a piece of cake, right? You know how the crumbs fall from the cake because you're cutting it? You want the whole cake. You don't want no crumbs. You want the whole cake. Don't let anyone treat you like a breadcrumb. You deserve the whole cake. If you find yourself being cushioned, you have to call them out. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, I need to know this, because a lot of people say, because I'm married, because I got mine. You need to know to tell your friends When they come telling you about something, you'll say, you're being cushioned. It's a real thing, y'all. It really is. It really is a real thing. My little illustration with my pens. I'm a frustrated school teacher. I love pens. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the like button. I read the comments. If I heart you, that means that I saw it. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute, not knowing, entertainment, cushioning. You should just know, always know, to be able to help somebody else. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow.